Hey guys, came back with another one. I want to teach you guys today how to make weekly income easily by doing cash secure puts. So the first thing I want to say is if you first starting out trying to do this strategy, it's best to have $3,000 because some stocks cost $12, $13, and sometimes you might get away by with a stock being at $5 and $7. Let's get right into it. I will be showing you guys the trade that I placed it this week. So MSTX, which is a micro strategy, is where that if you have a smaller account, you can use this leverage from Defiance. So basically what I did was I hit trade, went to November, yesterday. So for this week, you can see the option change. I'm already on sell. You want to go to sell, put, and this just gonna be for example. So the $12 strike price, you always want to go below the current share price of the stock. So if you want to collect higher premium, you can go a little closer to the stock price. But for me, I just want to collect and not get assigned, so I go a little bit lower. So I will go, in this case, I will go 0.19 delta, or really I will go 0.24 delta, 12.5. So that was give me $0.35, right? So with me having an account the size with the $5,000, I can risk $3,000, right? So for right now, for doing this option, you are estimated to estimated credit is $34.96, which is 35. You can also raise the bid, so I can go 0.40, and with the size of me having the size of my account, I can go 2. I can do 2, collect $80 right now. And I could put, see, order summary, you're agreeing to buy 200 shares of MSTX of $12.50 per share on November 7th. If you aren't asked to buy MSTX, then you will keep your collateral and the full $80 credit. So basically, once you put the contract through, no matter what happens, you keep the $80. So if you get assigned 200 shares or 100 shares, you will still keep the $80, right? So the further out you go, so if I go November 14, you see that the strike prices has changed. So I can still go $12, right? But now it's 0.24 delta. Now I could collect 0.40. And see, and the bid and ask is in between 45 cents and 80 cents. Now I can raise the bid to probably like 70 cents or 50 or 60. So let's do 0.70. That's in between. So the contract might go through or not. So with me having the size of account that I got, I can place 2. You know what I mean? And collect $139 on top of my other strategy that I'm using. But for right now, we are talking about the cash secure puts. So just imagine if you have a bigger size account, you can load in with 5 contracts, collect $349. You know what I mean? Which is $5,060. And break even is 1130. That means that you don't think that this stock gonna come down to 1130 by 11/14, which is November 14. So you can do it. You have other stocks you can do it on, which like I got a list of stocks for you guys. So the cheapest one I got is Open Door Technology. See, you can do it on this trade November put. See, like at $7, I hit $7 strike price is 0.2750, right? Or if you just want to be very safe with the Delta, 0.16, $15. So if you have a very small account of, let's say, $1,000, you can put up $600, $650, collect $14. You can do this every week. So if you do $14, if you collect $14.96 times 4, that's a month. So I say $14.96 times 4. So on your $600, you collect $60, which is a great return, because if you were to put this money in a high yield saving account, you would not even get close to $14. You would not even get close to $1 within a month. You probably will have a penny. You know what I mean? So this is the power of doing options and the stock market. It is very easy. This strategy is very easy because you are not gambling if this stock is going to go up. Only buyers gamble. So if you was to be a buyer, you would be like, okay, stock price 778, I will go 7.5, and you see estimated cost. Now you have to pay to do this contract. But as far as being a seller, they would pay you for being a seller. You know what I mean? So now you would collect the $48.96. You see the difference there? And they both pretty much the same price as being a buyer and a seller. But being a buyer, they want you to pay a little bit more. Being a seller, they give you like maybe a couple dollars less, but you collected money up front. You are not losing no money doing this. You're collecting money up front. And then if you do get assigned, I'm gonna record another video showing what you can do once you get assigned 100 shares, because you can still make income every week over and over and over. So guys, this works for any size account. So let's just say if you had like a $10,000 account, right? And you have $6,000 to deploy, right? So trade options on IonQ. Sell put. As you can see now, the premium is higher on this stock. You know what I mean? Because we have more IV. 143% IV is on the right hand side. So with this being safe, you can go all the way out here. You can go to like the 52, and just knowing this stock, it will have to drop $10 to come down to 52. You know what I mean? And for doing so, you collect $100. But for me, if I was in this situation, I would just stay closer to 0.27 so I could collect $200, which is still far away from the strike price. It will have to drop at least $3 before it come. And the way I like doing this strategy is on Thursdays, because I know I got 1 day for expiration, and that just gives me a little relief. So if you will plan to do this strategy, most times people do it on Mondays and just let it sit. And the great thing about doing this cash secure put strategy, you don't have to manage. You do a little bit managing, but you don't have to manage this position every day. You don't have to open your phone. You don't have to go on the charts. You don't have to keep looking at it. You know, you just know it's one thing going to happen, and it's only one thing can happen. Unless the company go to zero, you lose it all. But that's why we're picking companies that is great and not going to zero. You know what I mean? So that's just to show you guys how to collect extra income every week. And you could do it monthly, you know what I mean? But I prefer doing it every week because I like to be active. I like to be active in and out my portfolio, and like, you know what I mean? So guys, give me a like, a comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think about this strategy. And if you're going to execute this strategy, let me know. Come back to the comments and let me know how much premium did you collected, what stock did you choose, how much money that you had when you do it. Yes, guys, let me know.